Let's face it, most entrepreneurs totally suck when it comes to being organized because we have these creative brains and every 5 seconds we're thinking of a new idea. Am I not right? So the fact is that a third of leads are never followed up on ever. And then the other leads maybe get one follow-up. So we have to be able to follow up with people over and over again for them to actually convert. So if you're totally, leads are slipping through the cracks and you're really struggling, then this training is going to really help you to organize those leads. I actually use Trello. I have a Google Sheet option for you as well. But so you can have that built-in follow-up. So you can stay organized with it and close those sales. Let's jump in. What we're going to do is we're actually going to do a live training using Trello, and I'm going to give you a free board as well. And I won't drop the board until we're done with the training to make sure you're paying attention. All right. So I want to welcome you guys on. I hope you're doing awesome. Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl. And we are just full on hardcore rocking out. This Monday has been crazy busy. We had Meet the Teachers this morning. I had meetings, one-to-one coaching clients. I just recorded a course this morning. I don't even know how I had time for that, but I literally just recorded a course. So we don't mess around here at Goal Digger. And a big part of that is systems, organization, having your ish together. Put me in the comments if you're ready to get your ish together. You're ready to just be so organized, be the boss that you know you can be, and also acknowledge that not being organized is holding you back, okay? So I'm going to specifically spend time today on Trello because you guys might not know this, but I've actually enrolled over 1,000 network marketers, affiliates to me directly over the last few years. And I've done all of it using Trello to keep track of all of it. I know, it's hilarious. Super fancy here. But I love Trello because it is free. And this is something that you can make a copy of. I'm going to share the screen in a second here. And I'm going to show you how powerful this is. So you can use this to keep track of leads. You can use this to keep track of following up with your leads. When they do come on board as a customer, as a new affiliate, you can actually onboard them and keep track to make sure you added them to the chat and the group and followed up, all the things for that. You can just use it for so many things. It's just awesome. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen here. And I think I'm going to put myself right here so that way I don't cover up the board. We're going to go to the Goal Digger Girls Prospecting Tracker. All right, so let me just make sure you guys can see me. Okay, cool. So this right here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over this with you. Then when we're done with the training, I'm going to give you your own copy of this, okay? I'm going to wait because I want to make sure you're following along. The other thing I want to mention while I have you guys is we're going to drop this right now in the chat is we actually have an incredible workshop series this week. If you haven't gotten enough of Kimberly Olson lately, I'm bringing my A game and the team is behind me to support me. We're actually going to spend 6 hours, if you also get VIP, this week in one specific area of your business. 6 hours. I mean, that's like a mini virtual event. So on Wednesday, we're kicking off multiple streams to multi-millions, 11 a.m. Central every day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to stream inside of Goal Digging Boss Babes. We're in our Facebook group right now, Fempreneurs. We're on Instagram right now. We'll be streaming on Instagram as well and YouTube. Get into Goal Digging Boss Babes. There's instructions when you register for that. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get a workshop with me Wednesday and Thursday for 2 hours each day. You're going to get a full workbook, 50-some pages. You're going to get how to nail your niche, the ultimate guide. There's over 200 ideas for your niche. Let's make you some money. And you're going to get the Lazy Girl's Guide to Making Bank. I picked 50 at-home jobs you can do. So if you're like, you know what, I am ready. I don't want to go to a job anymore. I've got to make some money. I have so many resources for you. It's going to blow your mind. Okay. So Abby put the link in there for that. And you get the workshop training itself. So we're going to get into multiple streams, how to add new things to what you're doing, how to expand your mind, how to come up with ideas, how to monetize your skills and not confuse yourself or your audience. Okay. You get all the recordings. They're in a back office. Okay. So if you can't make it live, just register. We've got you covered. The final piece to that is you do need to register and pay for the VIP session. Okay. The workshop is free. The VIP session is not because it's the manifestation box VIP session. We actually are mailing you the physical box. Now it's Monday. Most of you will probably still get it in the mail, but if you don't, we're also mailing or sending you a list of supplies. If you have stuff around the home you want to use or just go run to Michael's, you can also do that as well or hit Amazon, right? That's going to be the same time. Everything kicks off at 11 a.m. Central this week, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. on Friday. Friday's session will be via Zoom. Okay, do I have your attention? Is everyone ready to get organized? I want you to put hashtag hashtag Trello is life in the comments if you're ready to love Trello as much as I do, okay? If you're just like, teach me your ways, Kimberly, I want to be really organized, then I'm going to teach you exactly how to get Trello working for you in your business and getting you organized. If you use something like Asana, they also have a board setup where you can actually take your projects and turn them into what I'm showing you here. You could do something like that with Asana. I think maybe Notion does that as well. So there's other tools out there. Monday, I think, is another one. You don't have to use Trello, but if you want to learn my method or get my specific board, I'm going to recommend Trello. So when you get a copy of this board, we'll give you the link for that in a second. You can click start here if you need an overview, and if there are instructions on how to copy this board as well. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is in this first column, you're going to drop down new leads. Okay. You're just going to put people's names down here: Tina, Joan, Pam, and Sally. So what makes a new lead? Well, a new lead could be, it's anybody. Okay. So you look up in Facebook and you've got 10 people who it's their birthday today. Could they all be leads? Well, if you don't know them and you pop on their profiles and they look like they could be potential clients or customers, they're leads. Okay. Put them down in your leads list here. Okay. Friend request. If people friend you, if you're friending them and they accept your friend request, new followers, people commenting on your posts, your reels, your TikToks, your Facebook Live, stories, interacting with your stories, right? Someone voted on your poll, new group members. Basically, if you're newer right now or you just don't have enough leads, I would capture anybody and everybody, okay? Just dump them on here. This is your holding place. This is your starting point. You're basically saying you don't know if they're qualified or not. We don't know, but we're going to start here, okay? Then what we're going to do is we are going to qualify them. So what this is going to look like, you might go look at their profile and you might see that they're in your same network marketing company. You're like, oh, shoot, right? If that's all you sell is your network marketing products, then they're not qualified. So you can just delete them, or you can move them to the very end, the no section. Okay, that's what you can do for that. Now, if you are looking at their profile, they still look qualified, you're like, yeah, they look like they could be a potential, then you're going to reach out to them. Okay. So you can do, let's say Angie is a good example here. We're going to pretend that you did a poll, and we'll use we'll drop the link for this too, for an example. I actually wanted to share this with you guys. So I'm going to use it as a real life example. Okay. So the done for you business that I cannot shut up about, because I've just been so excited about it and blown away, getting the best results ever, but it's literally helping so many people. And I, as a coach, want to have, things to help my audience sell. So the company just released a sneak peek. It's like 40 pages. It's a free resource. Okay. So let's say I did a poll, and in the poll, it said, would you like a sneak peek at this done for you business? Okay. And the poll was, yes, I'm curious, because I always do 2 positive answers. And Angie voted yes. Okay. So Abby will drop the link for you guys for the sneak peek so you guys can go check it out, because I would recommend all of you check it out. And we did get, not messenger jail, but we kind of did. So we haven't been able to get back to everybody. So if you want more info, click that link, check out the sneak peek. So Angie voted yes, she wants to know more info. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to Angie and I'm going to say, hey, Angie, I saw you voted on my poll. You wanted the sneak peek. I'm going to go ahead and send that over. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What has you curious about digital marketing? Okay. Now, if Angie replies back and she goes, oh, digital marketing, I did not know what this is. I don't want anything to do with that. She is not qualified. We're going to move her to the end, to the no section. Most likely she won't respond that way. So if she says, oh yeah, I see people doing digital marketing. I don't quite understand what it is, but it looks really intriguing. Then she is qualified. So we're going to move her under the prospecting spot. We know she's qualified. Okay. So basically what we want to do for the first step is anybody in this first column, we want to make sure that they're qualified. This means that they aren't in your same company. This means that they are interested in your thing, at least to have a conversation around it. Okay. Now, what's really we skipped a step with Angie is that she goes into prospects right away because she voted on my poll saying, yes, she wants to know more about it. So she kind of pre-qualified herself. So if you do a curiosity post on your wall and it says something like, hey, if I told you, we'll just use a pretend product here. If I told you that this mommy juice I started drinking 3 months ago has helped me drop pounds and have more energy and not lose my ish with my kids. Would you want to try it? Just say, I don't sell mommy juice, but let's just say that. And people put me. Those people have all pre-qualified themselves. That's a direct curiosity post. You can just put those people in prospects. Now you might find out they're not qualified as you move along, but don't overthink it, okay? So basically, new leads, holding tank, dump everybody there. Prospects, as soon as you've identified that they're a qualified lead, you're going to move them to prospects, okay? Now, we know that Angie voted on the poll. I asked her what has you curious about digital marketing and kind of asking her questions. And then she says, oh yeah, I've seen people doing it and I want to know more, or I don't know much about it. And I say to her, well, you know what, Angie, I'm sending over the sneak peek right now. But I'd love to tell you more about what it would look like to be an affiliate for this done for you business. Can I get you some info? Okay, so move her over to expose. Expose just means that you're telling them about your thing. It's a direct ask. It's asking the question. Because too many times people say that they're prospecting or reaching out to people, but they actually aren't. They're not actually asking the person. You've got to ask, guys. You've got to ask. And more importantly, let's make it easy for people. Let's not beat around the bush, okay? If you've interacted with me, I'm not sitting there asking you about, Timmy's soccer and, what teachers did your kids get this year? No, if we're chatting in Messenger, we're talking about you and your business. I want to help you. And so I'm figuring out where you're at and how I can best support you. And I think you really appreciate that directness. I would hope at least, right? So with Angie, we're going to expose her. Can I send you over some information on what it would look like to become an affiliate? Okay. I have exposed her. So with our mommy juice example, it would look like this. People comment on the curiosity post. Now that one is easier because it's about the product already. But let's say Angie commented on my post about my mommy juice. I know she's qualified. She's curious. I'm going to say to Angie, hey, Angie, I saw you commented about my post about the mommy juice. I love this stuff. I just put it in my water. I drink it every day. It's all natural, plant-based. Can I send over the website so you can check that out? Or would you like to take a look at ordering some? Okay. So Angie says, yes, I'm in. I want to know more. I have exposed her. Okay. So if Angie's a yes, she's open to more info. Yes, you can send her something. You're going to send her a third-party tool. So this might be a video. Videos are great. A short video, a PDF, before and after testimonials, the website, anything that you can send over. A third-party tool is basically something else that is a resource about the thing. Okay. So for the mommy juice, maybe I've got some little, graphics talking about the benefits. Maybe I have a before and after of myself that I've lost weight, let's say, or, you have a testimonial group. Usually it's fine to send that stuff in Messenger privately. So I've got some testimonials. So now I have moved her to third-party tool. Okay. So that's easy, third-party tool. And then after that, what you're going to do is she's going to be checking out the video or the resource. This is key. And this is where trainers miss the mark, in my opinion. We do not wait for Angie to watch the video. You're going to be waiting 75 years for Angie to watch the video. I can't even tell you how many things I've invested in over the years and I never watched the video. Okay. Don't make people watch the video. You know who's watching the video? It's the green personalities out there. And you know who I'm talking about. You're the one who wants to watch the video. You also want to know the history of the CEO. Where did he go to college? You want to know where the ingredients are sourced. Like green personalities, they want all of the details and all of the things. So they're going to watch the video, but you have a large part of the population that's not going to watch the video. So what you want to do is you're going to send her the video or PDF, whatever, and say, here's a video on why you want to be an affiliate with this done for you business. While you're watching the video, while you're checking it out, I'm going to blink. And then our goal is that we put them in a three-way chat, okay? So a three-way chat is where you would put them in a chat with your upline. If you're in network marketing, if you're in affiliate marketing, ask the person who enrolled you if you can put them in chats with people. A good leader will say yes, and it shouldn't take a lot of time. You're not expecting that person to do the selling for you or any closing sales or anything like that. I'll walk you guys through the process for that in a second. So a three-way chat. So what I would say to Angie is, while you're watching the video, I'm going to connect you with Laura. Laura's the one that shared this done for you business with me. and she knows a lot more than I do. And I'd love for her to share her experience with it or why she had to be a part of it. So I put Angie in a chat with Laura. I don't ask for permission. That's just not my style. I just do it. And to date, it's not been a problem. So I put Angie in a 3-way chat with Laura. Hey, Laura, this is Angie. She's checking out the Done For You business. She has never done digital marketing, but she's really open to learning. Can you tell her why you had to be a part of it? Laura's going to edify me. She's going to tell her story really quick. And then she's going to, we'll turn it back over to Angie. Angie, any questions for Laura while we have her? Angie might say, oh, well, how does the comp plan work? So Laura might jump in and help, or I'll take it back one-on-one. Okay. The 3-way chat doesn't go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. If it's going on and on and on, you are misusing that person's time. Basically, you just want them to come in, have a quick conversation, and then you go back one-on-one with Angie. Okay. So now that we've done the 3-way chat, we do that. We come back to Angie to finish. Okay. And this is where you close the sale. So we'll say to Angie, okay, Angie, now that you've chatted with Laura, you take a look at all the things. This is key. Write this down, you guys. This is gold. Do you have any other questions, or are you ready to get started? Do you have any other questions, or are you ready to get started? Okay. So if she has any other questions, she's going to ask those questions. Those are not objections. Those are questions. She just wants to know, how much time does it take every day? Does she have to have a following to do digital marketing? She wants to know, like for the mommy juice, is it gluten-free? Is it vegan? Like, she's just asking questions. Okay. I'm not big in like handling objections and convincing people. Like, I'm just not interested, and I don't think it's effective. So Angie, do you have any questions? Yeah. So how often do we get paid? Oh, okay. Here it's weekly, whatever the answer is. Okay, great. Any other questions? She's like, nope, that's it. Great. Awesome. I'm going to send over the packages. Which one looks best to you? So yeah, they have to answer. Which one looks best to you? Don't ever say, let me know what you think. Okay. Don't say that. Remove that from your vocabulary. So you're going to always give her options. Okay. Here I'm sending over. Now, let's say you only have one option, then you can say, great. I'm going to send over the enrollment page. Would you want me to hop on a quick call, walk you through it, or do you want to do it yourself? Like, you still need to give some choices. Okay. So Angie is going to say yes. She comes over to new customer or client, new team member, if applicable. Maybe you're doing network marketing affiliate or have a coaching program. Now, let's say Angie says no, does not want to sign up right now. And she's like, I don't have any questions. I'm just not ready. We've got a lot of, things that we had to pay for just recently. So I'm really interested, but I'm just strapped for cash right now. But I do want to do it at some point. She can go into follow-up. Okay. So we'll put her into follow-up. And then this is what the follow-up looks like. So if you click on the card itself, and you'll have to play around if you've not used Trello yet. If you click on the card over down here, we have created a follow-up ideas list for you. So if you can put little notes about people. So in this example, we're pretending that Angie owns a nonprofit. But follow-up. The thing with follow-up that people miss is you don't want to just keep following up with people. It's annoying. If you're like, so you want to sign up yet? Oh, hey, you ready to sign up? Hey, I saw Timmy started school. You ready to sign up? Like, it's ridiculous, right? Let's just call it what it is. But if you have a reason to follow up, you can follow up. There's this program I enrolled in 2019, the very end of 2019. Their team still follows up with me, and I haven't unsubscribed because they always have a reason to follow up. Like, hey, we've got this new workshop. Hey, we're doing an in-person. Hey, did you see this new product we released? How long is that? Almost 5 years later. You can be really good at follow-up, okay? And the fortune is in the follow-up. Most people don't say yes right away. So here's some examples. So invite to a team training. So if you have team trainings, could Angie come and be a fly on the wall? Of course, get permission for that. Whenever I run team trainings for my team, whether it's network marketing affiliate, I absolutely welcome people to invite guests on. We call them roundtables. So invite to a team training, send samples. So if you were selling the mommy juice, I know you're not ready to buy the mommy juice today, but if I sent you a sample in the mail, would you try it? And then you could sample. Now, we don't do all of these at once. We space them out. Okay. So there's some examples for you. Now, let me show you really quick. When you have a new card and you want to add that checklist, click on the card and then click checklist. And you're going to copy the items from Angie voted on the poll follow-up. And when you click that, it's going to load those items in there for you automatically. Okay. This will save you a lot of time. So you might have to go back and watch that again. And I will say I resisted Trello for a year because I was just pen to paper kind of person at first. And then eventually I was like, okay, Kimberly, you got to figure this out. So if you're on the fence of like fight or flight with learning something new, just acknowledge that about yourself. It's not really serving you to just be a hot mess. You know what I mean? So take the time to like learn this or Google it. You can Google anything. And now with like AI and ChatGPT, it's like spoon fed to us, right? Okay, so here's the follow-up. And then there's some examples in here. You guys can click the cards and play around. But here's examples if we had a new customer or client for an onboarding. You can send them a thank you note. You could do a check-in. ATM is add tag message. So what I like to do is I don't do ATM with potentials until they say no. So an ATM method is where you add them to a Facebook group. You add them, you tag them on something such as a video from the owner or whatever. You tag them on a resource and then you message them. Hey, did you get in the group? Did you watch the video? What did you think? That's a method people use, but I don't like this one because it's really hard to get people on Facebook groups. But I do like to do it for new customers or clients. So get them into that Facebook group that you're using. Tag them. If you have a welcome video, it's an onboarding process. Ask for a referral post. So ask them to put up a post and ask them to host an online event. That's something that you can do. There's just some ideas in there for you. So we have new customers or clients, new team members, because I know the onboarding might be different. And then not right now. I always have a not right now column because I have had lots of people over the years to convert that were original no's. I've had people flat out tell me no way. And then a year later they were buying. Like you just never know. Okay. So let me just check Abby, you can put the Trello board in the comments now. I was like, don't put it in there yet because I don't want you guys clicking off. Yeah, she says, no, thank you, Brenda. Put her in not right now. You could also say, no worries. Do you mind sharing why you're not a yes right now? That way, I'd love to know. I'd love if you're open to sharing and they'll be honest with you. They'll share with you. And it's interesting. A lot of times it's not actually what the issue is. So sometimes people will say they don't have time, but it's really, they don't believe in themselves that they can do it. So it's actually a mindset issue. It's not even money. Okay. You just don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Too much money. So much as me. Yeah. So what I do is if people, are messaging too much, I just put boundaries in place. I just say, you know what? I appreciate your enthusiasm or appreciate you following up or appreciate you reaching out or whatever the situation is. And I'll say, but one of the beauties of this business is that we can work it into the nooks and crannies of our day. So just to make sure I'm able to have time for my family as well, I'm just gonna ask that you don't send me as many messages. But if you have a general question and you want to put that in the group, like if there's some kind of group you could add them to or ask them, even say, this might be a better question just for a quick Google search. I would rather be here as a coach and a mentor, not, replacing Google. Like you can literally tell people that. And they respect it because they're people don't want to just be incompetent. They want to be able to be resourceful. So you can just gently redirect people. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's hard to get them in the Facebook groups. Mm-hmm. Give them a timeline to follow up with you. Exactly. I love that, Dee Dee. Yes, that's great. Okay. So Abby is going to make sure I didn't miss anything. We talked about the sneak peek for the business. Done for you business. You guys, you got to check out the sneak peek. We put that up. The prospecting tracker, what will happen is you will get the link, put your name and email in. We'll email you the Trello board. When you click the Trello board, just watch the start here video. Right at the beginning, I show you how, let me make sure I'm stopping. I share her. At the very beginning, I actually show you how to make a copy of it if you don't know how. And then I know some of you just jumped on, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up that the multiple streams to millions workshop is this week. Everything's kicking off 11 a.m. Central. We've been working on this for weeks and weeks and weeks, probably 5 or 6 weeks. That's how important it is to us that we bring our A game. If you've watched our trainings before, we are going to blow your socks off with knowledge and value and just making sure that you have a good strategy in place to expand your revenue streams and feel confident as you go into the fall. And then I also wanted to remind you guys that we have tomorrow I'm going to go live in Gold Digging Boss Babes at 2:30 Central. And I don't remember what it's on. Abby might know. It's a really good training. So it's going to be tomorrow in Gold Digging Boss Babes. So basically you want to make sure you're in Gold Digging Boss Babes. because we're going to stream the workshop into Gold Digging Boss Babes. We'll organize, we'll have the replays in there, homework, that kind of thing. So we're just going to go hardcore from 11 to 1. We'll have like a quick 5-minute break kind of thing. So just, it's a lunch and learn style. Just, have food ready at your desks. I really want you guys like pen to paper getting to work on it. Okay. And that, my friends, is a wrap. So I'm excited for you guys to get organized with Trello. Can't wait to hear about it. If this was helpful and you know that your audience would benefit from tools like Trello, take a screenshot of you watching this training or yourself, take a little selfie with yourself at your desk watching the training if you're at your desk, and put it in your stories and tag us at the Gold Digger Girl. But if you put that in your stories and say, hey, for my entrepreneurs out there, I just watched a great training on how to organize your leads with Trello. If you want the replay, DM me, and now you can get into a conversation with another boss babe. How smart is that? And talk to them and give them the resource on Trello, but say, hey, what do you do? What are you generating leads for? Tell me a bit about your business. And who knows, it could end up being a potential lead for your own business, which is really cool. All right, Gold Diggers. So as you can see, there is a way to organize your leads, to really utilize the tools I laid out for you today. We have Trello, we have Google Sheets, and I actually have those resources for you below. So you can grab my beautiful prospecting tracker Trello board. There's a full training in the Trello board so you can see how to move your leads through it. I have to say, I've used this specific Trello board in network marketing, affiliate marketing, and as a coach in Gold Digger. And I have used this to be able to generate millions of dollars. So there's software out there, knock yourself out, but just something as simple as Trello or Google Sheets is great. You are welcome to share this with your network as well. So use it for yourself and share it with others. We'd love to help people get organized. So you'll find the links for that below. If this was helpful, definitely subscribe to this channel so you don't miss anything. Take a screenshot of me watching this, throw it in your stories, and tag me at the Gold Digger Girl. I would love to give you a shout out for doing that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.